Okay, wait. This is insane. I've seen Blade Runner and all those, like, what you would call dystopian cyberpunk futures. But the thing is, I am skeptical, but based on this 26-minute video that I've just seen, OpenAI seems very for the people. And I'm not talking very for the people in a Mark Zuckerberg way. This is different. And as you can see, I'm extremely intrigued. Now, the thing is, I know what everybody's thinking. And yes, I am also a skeptic about this whole thing. And I'll get to this in a second. But first, let's just acknowledge how really amazing the thing is. I saw it solve math equations live. It has vision now. It has emotion. It can detect your emotion through your facial features. It talks to you and actually talks to you based on how you want to be talked to without you even knowing, based on your body language. So it has body language training. Other than that, the coding languages that it has access to have been updated. I'll leave a link to the OpenAI website in the description, which showcases like everything that, not, I'm sure not everything, but some things that they have added. And look, back to the skepticism thing. I know what most people are thinking. I am a skeptic, but this is the best part. So is OpenAI. They are also skeptics, and they also are very careful generally with what they release out into the world and how they release it and the effect that's going to have. I mean, just the fact that the first 25-minute video was dedicated to free users, I'm impressed with that. And the fact of the matter is that if I'm somebody who doesn't really follow traditional schooling, even though I did it for most of my life, but now, I mean, dude, it wasn't traditional schooling that got me to Dante. It was the internet and just researching, and I feel like it's going to be much easier now. That really makes me happy. Again, there's two sides to this. There's the side where people want to just be constantly overstimulated, and you can use technology for that, and we know how that goes. And then, but what I'm happy about is that the people who actually want the knowledge, it's gonna be so much easier for them. I mean, it already is, even for free with 3.5. But, and by the way, 4 Omni, which is what the O is for, it's on GPT-4o, is gonna be free. There's gonna be an up model, but the baseline GPT-4o is gonna be free. That's amazing. There's also going to be a desktop app, which is insane, and this is all going to happen within the next 2 weeks. I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty blown away right now. I always knew that OpenAI would come up with something to blow me away, but the thing is, when I saw the interview that Lex Friedman had with the CEO, I forget his name. I think his name was Sam. I'm checking. Yeah, his name is Sam. Oh, yeah, I was right. It's like when I saw that whole thing, and people were like, "Oh, he's worried, and he's emotional." I think that reflects us as humanity, and if there is somebody who's gonna be CEO for something like this, he should have emotion and he should be worried. And shout out Sam Altman. I genuinely believe I do understand the immense amount of pressure this man is in. I understand. Like I can't really understand it. I can't comprehend it. But this is absolutely phenomenal. Shout out to everybody in the OpenAI team. I know there's hundreds, thousands of people that are working on this. Even as we speak, I am also on the playground working with the GPTs, and it's just beautiful. Again, my mind just goes back to the whole skeptic thing. I know everybody has this dystopian vision of like the Blade Runner thing, right? And the thing is, that's my favorite genre, bro. That's my favorite genre. Ghost in the Shell, Blade Runner, you know. Akira, and like I could go on, but I feel like this is not that. This is a very in touch with humanity thing. Like I said earlier, the first video was dedicated just to the people for free, and like I'm checking this out on a real time basis. So to everybody working at OpenAI, I just want to end this by saying thank you for your contribution to humanity.